Pregame.com.
More NFL here in Week 14 at pregame.tv. We got the Eagles at Tampa Bay to take on the Buccaneers. Looking at a total of 47.5. I'm looking at the total in this one. That's why I'm mentioning the total, and we'll get to that in just a moment. But, Steve, the next time either of these two teams plays defense is going to be the first time since September. You've got the 30th ranked defense in Tampa Bay in total yardage allowed, give up about 24 points per game. Philly's yardage that they've allowed actually looks better, but it's getting worse as the season progresses, and they're giving up 26 points per game. Part of that due to an offense that kept turning the football over. First team that makes a stop in this one wins the football game.
Yeah, it's really amazing what's happened with the Eagles, because remember when they started the season, that ugly game in Cleveland where neither team can score at all. You got Eagles defense playing out of their minds and Michael Vick turning the ball over, can't do anything. And then as the season evolves, the Eagles can't move the ball at all on offense. So what do? They fire their defensive coordinator. Since then, I don't know if the defense just said, all right, that's it, we quit, giving up 30 points per game, and then they get rid of their running back, and they get a running back that can run like a 4.2 40, but he fumbles every third carry. So he's an over machine. And then you look at Tampa, and with their skill position players, how does this happen? How do all these great players, get out of San Diego and wind up in Tampa? And they're a shootout team. So we got two over teams playing. I'm probably, myself, we're going to look to probably tease Tampa.
I like that. Marco, I don't like to jump on a bandwagon, but I also don't like to stand in front of a freight train when it's coming at me full steam. Philly's allowed 26 or more in each of the last 7 games. The Bucs aren't a whole lot better as far as the points they've given up. Even if Tampa Bay, though, would look to run the football a lot, which, shortens the game, obviously, Doug Martin in his 1,156 yards against this Philly defense, as Steve says, that looks like they've packed it in. They're playing musical defensive coordinators. I'm thinking this one, you're going to see a lot of points. And I'm not a big totals player when it comes, or a big over player when it comes to my totals, but I can't see taking the other side of this action.
Yeah, I can't disagree with either one of you, but myself, if I'm playing this game, I think I'm going to line up a little more with Steve on the teaser in this one, because Philadelphia, this is a bad spot for them. I mean, it's been a bad season.
I was going to say, it's been a good spot for them.
But what you've got for Philadelphia, and thank God we mercifully do not have to watch them in prime time this week, but they've played back-to-back games, a Monday night football game 2 weeks ago at home. They don't want to, try not to be embarrassed. I mean, it's been a disgrace of a season. You're playing in front of a national audience. They gave it a good go against Carolina, and then they faded in the fourth quarter. They had a 22-21 lead at one point in that game and then lost 30-22. What do? They go the next week. They're on Sunday night football against the Cowboys, again, and give them credit. They played their guts out again, but found a way to lose. Of course, the Cowboys always help to keep you in a ball game, too. I just can't see this week a meaningless game. It's not a division game for them. It's a conference game, but not a division game. Nothing to play for. They're just going to mail this in. I think the best bet is Tampa on the teasers.
You guys like Tampa on the teaser? Here's my best bet. Not much of a pass rush for Tampa Bay. Secondary shaky. In fact, they are on target to allow the most passing yards in NFL history, talking about this Tampa Bay Buccaneer pass defense. It's a chance for Nick Foles. That doesn't mean he's going to do it, but it's a chance for Nick Foles to finally show what he can actually do if he's got a little bit of time to throw the football. It's a messy Philadelphia offensive line, but I think that's knocked down a notch by this poor Tampa Bay pass rush. And as Fezzik already said, the way Tampa can attack you with the skill position players that they have on this football team, I think you're going to see both teams going back and forth up and down the field, scoring plenty of points. My best bet this week on the videos, over 47.5, the Eagles and the Buccaneers. When we come back, Fezzik's going to give us his thoughts on the San Diego-Pittsburgh Steelers contest. All that and a whole lot more. Stick around right here at pregame.tv.